Hi Leo, this is your May 22nd through May 28th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Sun. In the potential outcome, we have Death with Temperance and the Hierophant. And we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, perhaps another Leo. So here's the deal, Leo. There are 2 really fast cards in the tarot deck, and both of them are on the table. The Eight of Wands is the first one, which is clarified by the Six of Wands, and the Chariot on the bottom of the deck is the second one. The Wheel of Fortune all the way to your left is a pretty speedy card. So for some of you, there could be travel or a trip that's coming up for you, and if you do go, it'll become a golden opportunity for you. It's like a golden ticket to a train. I don't know. For some reason, that's how it feels like. Well, hypothetically speaking, obviously, right? So here comes the ticket, the Ace of Pentacles, right? The Ace of Pentacles is often referred to as a golden opportunity, okay? And I think either that trip that's coming up is going to become a golden opportunity for you, or something is changing. Something is changing in a big, major way in your life. This whole situation will just turn things around for you. It could be a lucky break. I don't know. Something is lucky about this. Something is very fortunate about it. Hence the Wheel of Fortune. The word fortune in the Wheel of Fortune is there for a reason. Okay. For some of you, it could be a new trip. Right? For others of you, perhaps you're starting a new job. You're starting something in your life, or you're going somewhere, and that will be a golden opportunity for you. I hope that makes sense. Okay? And I think somehow this new person will be a part of it. Perhaps you're going on a trip with a bunch of friends, and perhaps you're meeting new people, and that person could turn out to be among them. All right, or say you meet somebody while you're on the bus to work, right? And that could be a golden opportunity for you. That's how it feels, and it's going to be a very transformational. Or, you know, if we dig a little deeper, perhaps the universe is taking control, and the universe is bringing the two of you together. Something about this meeting or something about this connection is going to be a bit unusual. All right, so think outside the box, I guess. The Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius, by the way. The Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with. For some of you, you could be meeting this person at a dealership, or say you're going to go to a car show for the first time in your life, or something like that. Okay, a vehicle could be, or transportation could somehow be involved here, right? Especially if you're traveling somewhere. All right, and right next to that Ace of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands. Again, the Eight of Wands is a card of travel. It's one of the fastest cards on the deck, as already mentioned. My favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's arrows. All right, the Six of Wands clarifying it is a card of victory, success. It's a card of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on. It's a card of attention. You definitely have this person's full and undivided attention. The Sun in the middle is your major arcana card, Leo. That's you. And it's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading. It always says. Every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card. Besides those 3, there are other 3 cards that are major arcana cards. So together you have 6 major arcana cards. That's a lot. And I think it's like a common trend. A lot of zodiac signs for this week, they get major arcana cards in their potential outcome. All 3 of them. For some reason. Something is in the water. Or it's probably Jupiter changing the sign on the 17th. All right? You can look it up. Jupiter is changing their sign for the next year on May 17th. So perhaps that's what's this whole thing about. We have Jupiter in the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Anyway, death could be a Scorpio you're dealing with. Death is a card of a transformation. Don't be afraid of the death card. In this case, it's definitely a transformation of your life. All right. Temperance right next. It could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. Temperance is a card of patience. So perhaps something about this person is not something which you're accustomed to. Temperance is not only a patience card. Temperance, with the Temperance card, nobody is in a hurry. That's another very interesting thing about this reading, right? We have really fast cards on the outside of the potential outcome, but in the potential outcome, it feels very calm, very, very calm. Okay, so I think it's like calm after the storm. Okay, and it's a very positive storm. It's going to be really fast for you in the beginning, but then things will calm down, right? Things will settle down. I'm not saying it's going to become boring or stale, but it's like a hurricane passes, the hurricane of emotions, and then the two of you, oh my God, let's get serious after this. The Hierophant right next to the deck could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. So again, Leo, your life will never be the same. I hope that makes sense. It feels like I'm a little bit all over the place, but that's how it feels. This spread, this reading in the beginning with those really fast cards here feels like it's just going to be a whirlpool of emotions. But then things will calm down. Then things will transition. They will evolve. They will become something more serious, something more of down to earth, Leo. I hope that makes sense. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Leo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Lovers, we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Page of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini. This spread could be interpreted a couple of different ways, but I'll just focus on what I see as the most likely scenario. I think you guys are going to go someplace where nobody can bother you. You're going to turn off your cell phones. Well, maybe not, especially if you have kids, right? And you're just going to take a break, okay? If you do have children, perhaps you'll leave your children with your mom, your dad, or someone, a relative, and off into the sunset for a couple of days you go, perhaps more than a couple of days. Okay, the Lovers, the first card that came out could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Lovers is a card of a choice. You could be choosing the place where you want to go. But the Lovers, it's just the two of you, right? For most of you, it's just going to be the two of you. You and your boyfriend, your girlfriend, husband, wife, significant other. Just the two of you. And the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a burden. So perhaps you've been working a lot lately and you're just tired, you're burned out. And that's why you're going, right? Speaking of going, the next card I came out is the Six of Swords, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. This is you guys literally going somewhere, and the Page of Pentacles, you're paying for it. And it's not going to be that much. Nope. The Page of Pentacles is never a lot of money. The Four of Swords, the last card that came out, is a card of just chilling somewhere by the beach or by the poolside. Or just not doing anything. Someplace secluded. So yeah, it kind of feels like a break, a vacation of some sort. Again, it doesn't have to be a long vacation. It could just be a weekend. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Fool, we have the Empress, and the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Libra on the table. I know, you guys never take anybody back, right? Perhaps this person knows that too. And that's why they're coming in prepared, okay? They are coming in with a very serious offer. The Knight of Pentacles, the first card that came out, could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or since this is the most serious, the most stable, the most thought through Knight out of all four Knights, perhaps they've prepared for it, right? And they're rolling out this Knight of Pentacles for a reason. This is a very serious offer, to be fair to whoever it is coming back to you. The Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this card has always to do with the past. It's a card of grieving the past and regretting the past, right? So they do miss you. Alright, then we have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Fool. The Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch. Could be tickets to a show or a game or a concert. They may send you something. If they were non-committal, it could be a key to their apartment or their house. Something symbolic, right? And, the page... You see how the Knight of Pentacles is holding up a pentacle, and so is the Page of Pentacles. This is simply a way of the universe to confirm that, yes, this person is prepared for something serious, right? The Fool, clarifying the Page of Pentacles, could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of second chances when it comes to X spreads. The Fool is a card of letting go of what happened between the two of you in the past and starting from a clean slate. You're the Empress right next to the deck. That's you, right? Not that we ever doubted that, but yeah, that's you right there. And that's the way this person sees you. Perhaps they do see you as somebody they could spend the rest of their life with. Because the Empress is a card of a, significant other figure or a mother figure, right? So perhaps this time apart made them realize that you're the one, you're the one whom they want to start a family with. It's going to be up to you, Leo, what you want to do here. But yeah, the offer is legit. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo, this week. We have the Knight of Swords, the Magician. We have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. And we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Virgo on the table. This feels like a very active week for you. It's like you are either going somewhere on a business trip, or this is a launch of something new. It does feel like a launch, right? The Knight of Swords is a very decisive knight. And with the Knight of Swords, you could be going somewhere. It's also the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. It could be a trip that's coming up, or you're just ready to conquer. And you're ready to rock and roll. You're ready to bulldoze over whatever stands in you, whatever obstacles stand in your way, right? The Knight of Swords is charging ahead, and nothing can stop this person. And by this person, I mean you. The Magician, the next card over, that could also be you, right? The Magician is a card of manifestation, but most importantly, the Magician is a card of taking action, right? The Knight of Swords is a very active knight, and so is the Magician, all right? And both of those two cards combined is a very powerful combo, very powerful, okay? So perhaps you've got tricks up your sleeves, and you have all the tools you need at your disposal with the Magician card, and you're using those tools. Okay, the Three of Pentacles, the next card over, is a card of collaboration. So it's probably more than just you, but perhaps you are leading the effort. You are a manager, you are a leader of some shape or form. All right, the Three of Pentacles could also be some kind of a side gig, or perhaps you're going to some kind of a conference, or if you are going on a business trip, then that's a bunch of people gathering together. Okay, the Nine of Cups, clarifying that, is a card of a wish come true. It's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So I think you're going to be satisfied with at least the beginning of how this starts, how this begins, how this launches. All right, and the Sun on the bottom of the deck, that's you, Leo. That's definitely you, all right? The Sun is the happiest card in the deck as well. Perhaps for some of you, the Magician could be like a professional, like a lawyer, or somebody who will do taxes, or somebody you're going to hire to help you with this launch or something like that. Okay, but you're definitely in the conquer, in the attack mode. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Emperor clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or pretty much any zodiac sign. What you're not expecting is a message coming from the Emperor, and they want to either reunite with you, or they may want to invite you to some kind of a celebration or a party or what have you. Or perhaps they want to do something with you again, especially if this has something to do with work, business, and finances, right? The Emperor is the person reaching out to you. The Page of Swords clarifying the Emperor. Yes, it's a message coming from the Emperor. All right, the Emperor could be an Aries. The Emperor could be a boss figure. The Emperor could be a figure of authority to you. It could be like an older relative. Or if it is a card of work, business, and finances, it could have been your boss from the past, right? And it is somebody from your past, somebody you already know. The Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of somebody from the past. For some of you, it could be your ex. No, not the same person we saw in the X spread. Nope. But the thing about the Six of Cups, in most cases, it's at least in my spreads, it's just somebody from the past, not the next, right? The Three of Cups, right next to the Emperor, is a card of a reunion or a card of a celebration, of some sort. And the Ace of Wands right next to the deck, it could be you. It could be your energy right there, because you're a fire sign. Right, and the Ace of Wands is a fire sign indicator. So I think this is you getting on board with whatever it is this person wants to do. You're going to be actually even excited about this. The Ace of Wands is, a very fiery, very passionate energy. This is you looking forward to at least catching up with this person or going to that event and to see what this person has in store for you. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Leo, for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.